How's it going, everyone? So I just finished my cardio and I just had a thought of making a little bit of what is in my head at the moment throughout the prep. And I've got some notes I wanted to tell you guys at the moment. So while I wait for my eggs to cook, I have a couple of pointers for you. So without further ado, let's start off with point number one. So how I feel about this year's prep. To be honest with you, the prep this year just feels way better compared to last year, just with what's been happening with life last year. Literally just got my first job as a PT, so I'm basically slowly building up the business and as well as trying to get myself a car here in Sydney. Juggling things around's just been hard, especially the jobs. Just it's a very service job, if you know what I'm saying. So you have to see people, you have to talk to people. Sometimes you just have to put on a mask, even though you don't feel like, working and stuff like that. Um, yeah, it's very hard to juggle things around, and especially not having vehicle, having your schedules up and down because you have to follow what other people's availabilities are. So you go back and forth, the house, the gym, the house and the gym, by bus and stuff like that, and having your meals not ready, well prepped because your time is just very, very weird throughout the day. Um, yeah, so this year my mind is so much better. We have ourselves a car, and I have a good friendly rivalry here in the competition. So I'm doing this together with someone, and my partner, myself. My partner has experienced what it it's like having her partner doing a bodybuilding competition. So everything's well, I say 80% balanced out at the moment. So let's move on to the second pointers, how it has affected me. So in terms of health, I think I'm basically closer to the show now. While we're 4 weeks out, I feel like I'm more fucked up than usual because we're walking so much towards this prep and doing a lot of activities, especially like with training, it gets a little bit more intensive, but you're eating such little calories. So I feel like my body is not recovering well enough. And it's like, you know how you sleep for an 8 hour good sleep, then you wake up, you're like, oh, it's such a good morning with a good sun. Even though it's a sunny day, I still feel pretty shit. My joints are sore, my body is sore. Um, I tried rolling things out with the foam roller. Well, it helps for a little bit, then you go back to like this zombie mode and stuff like that. But earlier in the prep, I think I was fine. It was just adjusting to having the freedom of eating food and choosing what you want into like a specific diet plan, and you can't really, oops, that's my egg from pressure cooker. Well, anyways, you can't really eat what you want throughout the day, even though if you want to, right? Let's say even though you have some calories left, you want to save it for later and just eat the quality food that's been prescribed for you throughout the prep. So, this has been the best I've been throughout like any prep that I've done. This is the sixth competition I've done, so I've actually stick to the exact same diet throughout the season and just cutting things down slowly just by calories. So like cutting that amount down by a couple of grams and stuff like that. Affecting me in business wise, I think in work, like I said, closer to show, I just feel shit all the time. So sometimes I didn't mean it, but I'm less patient towards people. But um, I try my best to actually explain things better and train all my clients in a good manner, even though sometimes I'm very, very low in energy and like I should have stand up and like show them how to do exercises, but most of the time throughout the sessions I just sit down and look pretty depressed. That's not good at all. It's very unprofessional. But I've told someone in the podcast before, when you're competing, you just have to choose. It's a full time thing competing because you want to win, and your head is just always towards that thing, right? So sometimes when you want to compete, your business has to go down and the competition part, the athlete part of you has to go up. Or when you're not competing, it's like the other way around. So hence why, just a quick update for the future. I'm going to stop competing next year and focus on life a little bit more because there are a lot of things that needs to be done. Um, how it affected my relationship. So let's start off with the relationship with my partner. Things has just been a little bit dry at the moment because my head is not in the relationship. Every time we see each other, it's either I stay quiet or, well, it's because we can't go on a date, right? We can go out, but I can't eat, and we both enjoy eating, and if I'm not competing, I eat like normal people. We go out to restaurants and we eat once in a while, and it doesn't really matter. And um, just I just don't have the freedom to do it. So I feel like our relationship's a bit dry, and it's such a selfish sport, I might say. But when you're passionate about things, sometimes you just have to pursue it. And I'm very grateful that the business doesn't leave me. Um, yeah. So how it affected my relationship with my friends, like socially. Uh, I've got a couple of friends who goes to the gym, so I tend to stick to them a little bit more now, and like they would push me hard. I have friends like Yushi who competes as well and stuff like that. And Michael, my mate, he's competing with me um, at both of our competitions. So we're actually competing against each other. It's pretty fun. Makes a friendly rivalry, I would say. And I'm very proud of him, though. He did so well with his first prep. He's actually way more conditioned than me. Um, so in terms of being with my other friends, the friends from church and stuff like that, I try to reduce the time to see them or to go out with them because, well, basically we all love to eat food, and like we're all Indonesian, and food is just part of our society and it's in our bloodline. So I can't really go out and eat, and they're very very understandable sometimes. Well, in this year I try to join them as much as I can until like now it's like 4 weeks out, and I try to avoid contact with people just because I have a very very low energy, and I couldn't really spend it all with like talking to people and stuff like that. Um, yeah, they're very understandable, and which I'm very very grateful. So yeah, I think we'll just wrap it out around there. I'm gonna eat my breakfast because I'm very very hungry. It's 2 p.m. and first meal of the day. So I'm hoping to do better this year with conditioning wise and with size. Well, whatever it is, I try my best. I've tried my best, and whatever the result, it is what it is. But I will still push hard, and I appreciate the support from everyone, especially people who reached out to me and messaged me. Well, all those things, and also my coach Jack Nelson. Ooh, you're the best, bro. I mean, you got me through this prep, and not even a single bit you said anything negative about me, even though I even though I you know always talk about how we should actually rush things and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm glad you're by my side. So yeah, I think that's about it. If you like this video, if you like my thoughts and stuff like that, please give it a like and also subscribe to my channel so I can actually make more contents and entertain you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. Love you all. Goodbye.